You ever have those days where you just feel a little off, a little out of sync with everything? I've definitely felt that, and it got me wondering. That curiosity sent me down this amazing rabbit hole, and I found something incredible, something hidden right under our feet, a kind of pulse that connects every living thing. So let's dive into it. Let's just start with a really wild question, one that sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. Does our planet, planet Earth, actually have a heartbeat? A constant rhythmic pulse? Well, the answer, amazingly, is yes. It absolutely does. And we can measure it. It beats at a very specific frequency, 7.83 hertz. Now, this isn't a metaphor. It's a real, physical property of our world. A steady planetary rhythm that has been pulsing away for a very, very long time. So, what is this thing? Well, scientists call it the Schumann resonance. You can think of it as the planet's background frequency, the natural hum of the Earth. And it's a frequency that has literally shaped all life as we know it.
So how does this even work? Well, picture this. The space between the surface of the Earth and the upper atmosphere, the ionosphere, it acts like a giant natural echo chamber. And what keeps it ringing? Lightning. Thousands of lightning strikes happening all over the globe, all the time, constantly energize this space, causing it to vibrate at that core frequency of 7.83 hertz. It's the Earth's constant natural heartbeat.
Okay, so this natural rhythm has been here forever. But here's where the story gets really interesting. What if I told you that we, modern humans, are becoming the very first species to unplug from this planetary rhythm? This is what I'm calling our great disconnection.
I mean, just think about the timescale here for a second. For 4 billion years, every single living thing on this planet evolved completely immersed in this 7.83 hertz frequency. Our genes, our internal clocks, our entire biology is tuned to this signal like a radio. And then, in just the last 100 years or so, which is nothing, a blink of an eye in evolutionary time, we've managed to cut ourselves off from it. And how did we do it? It wasn't one big event. It was a series of little modern upgrades. We traded walking barefoot on the Earth for rubber-soled shoes, which act as insulators. We moved out of natural environments and into concrete buildings that shield us, and we surrounded ourselves with a whole symphony of artificial electromagnetic fields from our technology, which basically drowns out the Earth's much quieter natural signal.
So what happens when we unplug? Well, our internal systems can get thrown for a loop. Our own natural electrical fields get disrupted. Our body clocks start to drift. And this isn't just theoretical. It can show up in very real ways. Things like heart palpitations, arrhythmia, trouble sleeping, or blood pressure that's all over the place. It's a potential piece of the puzzle for a lot of these modern health issues that seem to be on the rise. But here's the best part of this whole story. The solution isn't some complicated piece of tech or an expensive therapy. It's actually incredibly, beautifully simple. It's been right there for us the whole time. We just kind of have to remember how to plug back in.
Okay, so the first and most direct way is something called grounding, or sometimes you'll hear it called earthing. And it is as simple as it sounds. Just take off your shoes and socks. When your bare skin touches the earth, a flow of free electrons naturally moves from the ground into your body. This helps rebalance your internal electrical state, and it might help your heart's own electrical system start to sync back up with that fundamental 7.83 hertz speed of the earth.
The second method is another classic, good old-fashioned sunlight. When sunlight hits your skin, it triggers your body to produce an amazing molecule called nitric oxide. This molecule is a game changer. It helps your blood vessels relax and widen, which naturally lowers your blood pressure. It also flips the switch on your nervous system to rest and digest mode, which calms your heart rate right down. It's just a powerful built-in way to support your heart.
Okay, so we've got the why. Now let's talk about the how. How do we actually build this into our lives? Let's get into a practical plan, and I promise it's way easier than you think. So what's the game plan? Well, for grounding, you want to look for surfaces that conduct electricity well. So think moist soil, wet sand at the beach, even just damp grass in a park. The best times, either early in the morning between about 7 and 8:30 a.m. to help set your body clock for the day, or late afternoon to help you de-stress. And you don't need to spend all day doing it. Just 15 or 20 minutes a day is enough to make a real difference. And if you can only get to it a few times a week, just try to go for a little longer, maybe 30 to 40 minutes.
And of course, a really important reminder here. While these are incredibly simple, natural things, it is always a good idea to talk with your doctor before starting any new practice, especially if you have a pre-existing health condition. Your safety is always priority number one.
Now you might be thinking, this all sounds really nice, but is it real? Is there science to back this up? And the answer is yes.
This isn't just some feel-good theory. It's supported by a growing wave of research from all around the world, pointing to this very real connection between our health and the Earth itself.
And I mean, check this out. The evidence is truly global. You've got research from the US showing that grounding can improve heart rate variability, which is a key sign of a healthy, resilient heart. That connects with ideas from Sweden, suggesting it might literally help reset the heart's bioelectrical system. At the same time, you've got studies in Japan finding that morning sunlight helps reduce arrhythmia. And that's backed up by work in Israel that confirms sunlight is a powerhouse for boosting that heart-healthy nitric oxide. The picture is getting clearer and clearer.
So, when it all comes down to it, this isn't just another health hack to add to your list. It's something much deeper. It's a fundamental return to how we're supposed to live. It's about tuning our bodies back to the very frequency they were designed for, over billions of years of evolution. It really is about coming home to the rhythm of the world. So I'll leave you with this. When was the last time you took off your shoes and really felt connected?